What is going on, everyone? I just want to share a little bit of news here that is it's probably old to you, new to me. Probably could be new to you also. Some Bad Boy 3 news. Bad Boy 3 and 4. For a while now, we've heard it was in the works. We've heard some release dates for Bad Boys 3 and 4. For so many years, even between part one that came out in 1995 and part two that I believe came out in 2003. I think part two came out in 2003. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. Do not quote me on that. We heard Martin Lawrence on, I think it was Conan O'Brien. Talk about a script was going to be done and things like that, and to talk about, you know, Michael Bay and Will Smith. Michael Bay is saying that the biggest obstacle was the cost because him and Will Smith was going to demand so much money. How Michael Bay is demanding so much money, I don't know. I know that's probably another video for another time, right? But just ran into some news here. Bad Boys 3, the title, as of now, September 27, 2016, will be Bad Boys for Life. The release date, as of now, will be January of 2018. So, as of now, this video is 2016 September. We're looking at a January of 2018 release for Bad Boys 3. The release date has changed a few times. Before, it was supposed to be 2017. It was supposed to be for next year, I believe. And yeah, that was the information we got last year in August of 2015. That 2017 and 19 we were going to get Bad Boys 3 and Bad Boys 4. And Will Smith will be coming up. He will be coming up on age 50 at the time for this Bad Boys 3, and Martin Lawrence will be 53. I don't really. They will be the scheduled movies that's for January of 2018. January is such a especially for a movie like this, where you either want it or you really don't care because it has taken so long. So if it was 2003, 2018, well over a decade here, we're waiting for another Bad Boys. But as of right now, with a movie in how much it could possibly make, maybe this movie can do well. Maybe there is people that actually want to see this, because part two did $200 million. Is Will Smith is the selling point for this movie, right? Because Martin Lawrence has not done a movie in some time. Will Smith will be coming off. He's probably going to be nominated for his newest movie he's doing, Collateral Beauty. He's probably going to be. He's probably going to get an Oscar nomination for that role. It's coming out December 16th. Kate Winslet, Keira Knightley, Helen Mirren, Edward Norton, Naomi Harris. He's probably gonna get an Oscar nomination for that movie for leading actor in a motion picture. I can't remember the last movie Martin Lawrence has done. It's easily over 5 years now. Not even gonna go back and look that up. But this movie, for January, a release for this movie is kind of, if you know about stuff like that, you're like. But in 2018, there's so much for the summer movie season that's coming out. I see what they're doing, because they can't compete with some of those DC films that's coming out. Black Panther, well, not DC, but but just other things that's coming out. Black Panther, Pacific Rim, that's February. Tomb Raider, March. What else you got coming out here? Avengers, May. Star Wars movie, May. Transformers movie, May, which is a spinoff. Toy Story 4, which is June. Jurassic World, which is June. And then late June, there's a Fox and Marvel project set to be released. What would that be? What is Fox and Marvel? That wouldn't be Fantastic Four, right? There's no way that. So who would that be? Who else is Fox and Marvel? Drawing a blank here. I don't know. Who else could be Fox and Marvel? Whoever that is that's scheduled for late June. Don't know who else could be Fox and the Fox and Marvel project. I'm drawing a blank here. You got Ant-Man, Secret Life of Pets, and Aquaman for July. I mean, an August release. I don't see much in August that could really, at this point in time, I don't see anything in August that can really, give them any kind of competition in the at the box office. Avatar 2 and Animated Spider-Man is set to release in December. Jungle Book, another DC film set for October. So the January release is kind of strange for me because I see some other months, August or probably September where they can. Right now they're going to get some Maze Runner. They're coming out the same day, January 12th, which is going to be the release for the January 13th. In part 4, they're going from January 18th, to part 4, July 3rd, 2019. As of now, as I'm making this video, that's what the release dates are looking like. And part 4 set for the summer. They're coming out a week after Transformers 7. As of now, Justice League Part 2, The Incredibles Part 2 in June, Indiana Jones 5, all of that stuff as of right now. Star Wars and Avengers coming out May of 2019 as of right now. And Minecraft. Fast and the Furious 9. Is there any... Come on now. Fast and Furious 9. So it's some of these movies I'm looking at and I'm just like, even these movies I'm talking about now, Bad Boys 3 and Bad Boys 4, is there really a place for them? All of this waiting that we have been doing, is there really a place for these movies? Because Will Smith, he has to be selling these movies on his own. Is anyone really like, oh, Martin and Will again? Because we haven't seen Martin in some time. The value of Martin has dropped. That's pretty much what I'm saying. If part 2 came out in 2003 and part 3 came out in 2008, 2009, you can be like, okay, that's time. But part 3 obviously has to be better than part 2 and part 1, or at least on par, right? This guy's over 50 years old. Action and comedy, I don't know. I can tell you this. I can tell you this much right now. I am more excited for a part 3 and a part 4 more than what I would be excited for another Friday. Even if you bring Chris Tucker. If Chris Tucker signs up, Mike Epps signs up, John Witherspoon, you get the whole band back together, plus Mike Epps. You get the whole cast of part 1 and you bring Mike Epps. That's another one it's taken so long. It's like I no longer care. But I'm interested. I'm interested to see if this can be pulled off. Guys, get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts if you are excited for Bad Boys for Life, set for release. What was that release date? January 13th of 2018. So we got some over a year and some for this movie. And January 2018 and part 4 July of 2019. So they're going back to back with 3 and 4, which I kind of doubt something has to fall through, because could you really do part 1 in 95 do part 2 in 2003, and do part 3 in 2018, and then do part 4 in 2019. Like, you couldn't even find that kind of consistency coming off of part 1. It took like 8 years to do part 1. If my years is correct, it took 8 years to do it. Now you're going to wait over a decade to do part 3, and then you're going to do part 4 a year after. There's no way this stuff is going to be good. Especially part 4. There's no possible way that these movies are going to be any good. Probably make tons of money. Depends on what part 3 does. How good part 3 is, that determines part 4. Financial wise and probably good wise also. There's no way part 3 going to be bad and part 4 be good. It's not going to happen. So guys, get in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. If you're excited for Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys 4, do you think it has been way too long? We have waited too long for this. Are you even still excited about the thought of another Friday movie? No one's excited for that shit anymore. That is that's so far gone. That's so far gone. No one cares. You give me my Friday 1, you give me my Friday 2. Okay, I'll watch it. And if it depends on what I'm doing that day, I watch part 3. Give me my part 1, my part 2. And then, depending on what I'm doing, I'll watch part 3. Depending on what I'm doing. Don't give it to me on a Sunday, because that shit's not being watched. You give it to me on a Wednesday, right after the soaps. You never know. Might pop that thing in. Guys, if you're new here, like this video, subscribe. If you're old here, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for being a subscriber. Like this video. Share this video. Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys 4, Bad Boys 3. The release dates have been changed a few times since we first got our release dates. Who knows? They might change again. Who knows? But Michael Bay does not seem to be back for part 3. He's probably still going to be fucking up the Transformers somehow, some way. Guys, get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. And I'm out.